Hey guys, Monkish Hitman here. Glad to see that you're all ready to learn how to 330 RIT. What we're going to be doing today is we're going to be farming outside of Nibu Terrace, which is outside of Bergen Hot Springs in Tyria. We're going to be in hard mode. Now the first thing you want to do is put on your 3 enchantments: Bathstar Spirit, Essence Bond, and Retribution. Now, for variation of the build, I would recommend you bring Soothing Song Soothing Memories rather than Reversal of Damage, due to the fact that there's degen here. It will save your life more than once. First thing you do before you aggro, put on Protective Spirit and Spirit Bond. Those two will keep you alive no matter what. Run up to the group and use VWK, which stands for Vengeful Was Konami. It is a spell that vampirically damages them. It sucks the life out of them. Make sure to keep Protective Spirit on at all times. Spirit Bond, however, will not stack, so watch it carefully. I would suggest using Vengeful Weapon due to the fact that it also is a vampiric steel. Make sure to keep Protective Spirit up whenever you're in a fight. It's the one thing that's keeping you from death in hard mode. Now, as you can see, what we're going to be doing is farming, obviously. You can get some gold drops here. Now, what you're going to do is you're going to use Protective Spirit and Spirit Bond. You're going to run into this little mob over here. And as soon as you're in, you're going to use VWK. Now, I want to explain this. Sometimes when you use a staff in a 330 RIT build, you can get a second VWK back to back, which is very good. It means the damage will be continuously lasting longer. Now, to the general reason as to why you use Retribution is because it gives you a little extra damage that, though it may not seem like much, when you've got an interrupt ranger hitting you, you really can't get VWK up. It becomes almost impossible. And so Retribution is there to kill that little interrupt ranger. And though it isn't much damage, it is some. It's about 13 every time he hits you. Which, well, it'll take you a couple minutes to kill him, but you'll get through it. Now, even when you've only got one little guy attacking you, it's very good just to roll with the punches and use the full extent of your build. Because if you don't, that one little guy is going to wind up just pounding the crap out of you, possibly killing you or worse. Depending on where you are, you could, if you get 60 DP in hard mode, you return to your town. Same as resigning, or being in a late mission and dying. Now, there are some standard types of undead here. There are the undead rangers, which are the easiest to pick off. There are warriors, which are hellhounds, and the little ghouls that pop out of the ground. The ghouls and the hellhounds are the second easiest to pick off. After that comes the spellcaster types. They are not so easy. But above all else, stay away from the mesmers and the monks. 330 RIT, they are not at all easy to pick off with. If you're looking for something that's quick and simple, this 330 RIT is a little difficult to learn, but can easily be done. Now, if you look, you can get gold drops out here, and I've overfarmed, and I'm not going to get anything really good. On average run out here, I used to get 3 to 7 golds. The highest I've ever achieved was a 7 gold streak, in which I made 10.3k. Now, what you're going to be running into around here, if you run into warlocks, there are going to be a little bit of a problem. You see, they are MMs. They can strike you with pretty much everything they've got and not hesitate to. They will bring out 4 to 6 minions each, which isn't all that bad, but most of the time they won't hit enough for your Spirit Bond to kick in and heal you. Now, they, however, do not have any real attacks, so they will wand you. Although they're going to Death Nova pretty much any minion they have. Now, when they attack you like that, they're going to lose health, obviously. Why? VWK and Vengeful Weapon. Now, you can run around and get pretty much anything you want. But if you're looking for a simple, fun run, go die farming. Go into pre-searing with the tiniest brand new characters and go impound them. Now, when you see these hellhounds, I would suggest running and getting another group before fighting them, because for one, it speeds you up. For two, it's just boring to fight 2 hellhounds that are going to die in 30 seconds. and then have to wait another 20 seconds for your skills to recharge. So run over here, aggro them, go grab another group, and then pound them. It's pretty simple. Now, if you start 55ing around here, here's a little hint. Undead creatures take double damage from holy damage, aka Retribution and SOJ, meaning Shield of Judgment, not Signet. I hate how they did that. Anyway, as I've been saying though, what you're going to be doing is just essentially letting them hit you and stealing their health. That's usually the best way of doing it. Now, whereas these guys, they do drop golds. It is very, very important that you pick all your drops up. Because whether it's a 3 gold drop, or a 5 gold drop, it doesn't really matter. Because what you're doing there is you're going for mass. Almost everything in here drops something. Now there is degen, so make sure to keep an eye on your life total even after a fight. Try not to aggro the mesmers, because a nasty little effect of one of their skills gives you deep wound when it ends. Now that may not seem like a very, very tough skill, but imagine this: you're at a quarter health, your degen just ended, and you get deep wound, and you lose 20% of your health, and all you had was 10. You're gonna die from that. Now the rangers are pretty easy to pick off, but keep in mind, use a staff for 330. I would recommend staff above a wand and an offhand any day. Mainly because you can just go boom, VWK, boom, VWK, boom, VWK, and you can knock out your opponent. It just goes bing, bing, bing. Now there's an area slightly north of here where you are going to be able to vanquish completely. Now as you can see, I've got a hex on me, a mesmer hex specifically. That one is the one you're going to need to work out. Watch, there's deep wound, and I almost died because of it. Now keep in mind and watch your soothing memories. That's what's going to keep you. Now right up there, there's another little group that you can kill, but I'm not going to because I'm in a little bit of a need to go. But right up there above them is the group that is the area where you can vanquish, and you usually get about another 10k off that. So if you do both and you're new to it, you'll get about 10-20k. But anyway, guys, I'm sorry, I'm off. Bye. Konnichiwa. Bye. And hate MRE and